Welcome back to Stop the Cat Podcast, episode 21, and this is our season finale. This is the finale,
season finale. The fact that we even got to 21 episodes is actually a milestone. We should clap it up for that, just because, this started out as just a little project on the side, and it has turned in the basement. Something, obviously it's all for fun, but something we didn't really think much of, and now
over 21 hours, around 21 hours
more
put
than
in.
that. Yeah,
I'm just saying, just filming wise.
Over that, it's probably like there's so many hour-and-a-half episodes, but
that's crazy.
Yeah, we did it. Season 1, we've come to an end. Now we don't really have much planned, but we're just going to talk about future of this podcast, future in our lives. And just go over some things in this podcast. This isn't going to be it's going to be more of a personal episode. It's not going to be it's not going to really be you good?
Yeah, I'm doing
It's not going to be a content, kind of, segment episode. It's more going to be just
I think we should
wrapping it up.
I think we should talk about what our plans for the podcast is, where we're going, and also some milestones we hit and success and numbers that we've hit in the first season, and what our goals are for season 2.
To start off, right now it's really about the TikTok is where we see most of our success.
But YouTube, I did see we hit 70 subscribers.
70 subscribers on YouTube.
70 subscribers. So anyone who subscribed on YouTube, thank you. We're gonna be back. We're gonna be hitting 100
soon. 72 actually. We get reasonable views, but it's not really our main source right now where we're promoting. And you got anything to say? Are you good? You're bobbing your head.
I'm listening to you guys.
Yeah. So, but obviously the TikTok is where we really put the most effort into.
We had a big growth in followers the past week.
Recently, we've been doing pretty good. Most of our videos over 1,000 views in the past week. So, and we're just gonna keep rolling with that. We've been doing the daily content because it's much easier than filming a whole podcast, cutting it up. So we might stick with that. We're going our separate ways, and obviously we'll reunite when we have the time to film these full episodes. But definitely the daily content's much easier if we have the time. And
I think we should explain where we're going.
So I don't think it was ever really clear like our situation. So Hayden's actually still in high school. He's going to be going into his sophomore year in high school. Matt and I are going to be both going into our first year in college. So obviously we're going to be away. We're both going to be an hour away, right? We're not going to be able to do these weekly episodes and that kind of thing. We're going to be away. But we definitely, any chances that we get to come back, make more episodes, even if it's just TikTok content, even if it's anything, even if it's just a live stream stuff, we want to stay in the loop with you guys.
Coming back, we'll definitely film stuff, but I don't think we would start a season 2 until...
No, definitely not a season 2 till we know we have the commitment. Yeah. One of the biggest things when we first started it, we were going to start it in the fall of 2020, but there was too much of going into the winter. There was too much of a time commitment. They both play basketball. Wouldn't have worked. So we just waited until the spring until we actually started. So you really to do this every single week and get that content out there for you guys, we need to have that time commitment and that, just availability. So we don't want to go into something
there's a lot more time behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot more time behind the scenes. And we don't want to go into something sort of not with our full effort and not with our full commitment. So, we will be stepping away, as we've said, it's just, the nature of what's happened. But season 2, we're looking to do a lot more, and really take off and see where this can take us.
Yeah, as a numbers point, 50K, when we were at 40K, I was thinking 50K should be our goal. And I honestly,
likes we're talking about,
likes. Yeah. And I honestly thought a lot would have to happen for that to be reachable. And it did. We had some videos go late,
crazy,
that went
pretty
crazy.
Late, yeah.
And thinking back to it, our first, I don't know, you could check back, but first video or second video went nuts, and that's crazy.
The first week of us, it wasn't the
first
second video, but it's a couple up. The first
like
week,
we posted a lot of videos. Yeah, bang right here. You know.
Yeah, and that was just, and then the 11.8, and then 41.
This was April 12th. April 12th, our first video on YouTube.
And that's just crazy because we just started, and that was good. We gained a lot of followers like that.
Yeah, I mean, our first episode
was April 9th.
Was uploaded on April 9th, and then April 12th we had a banger go crazy. So, and then obviously our TikTok strategy has changed. Like back then, we were posting like 3 videos a day. Like I was trying to go. I thought that multiple videos a day was the consistent
and it worked for a little bit.
It worked for a little bit. We had our run, but then 3 videos a day. Like just trying to not only like get the video, but make sure it's a quality video and just. We have had a lot of videos that were just like, what's going, like, just not the best.
Yeah, some videos we just threw them in.
We're kind of just throw-ins, but I feel like now we have a better sense of being able to control what content does well and what we really are looking for, what the audience likes and what they're looking for.
Yeah.
So
there also was a span where we kind of had a drought in the TikToks, so we had to change something up.
Yeah, so we were at 1,700, 1,700 for like the longest time. Like get us. But
it looks like we started.
We struck back, and now I mean it's kind of an unfortunate time because like this is sort of wrapping things up. But we're just gonna see how this keeps going, and I think we're gonna hit 2K very very soon.
Yeah, TikTok. I think we're gonna hit 2K, and that's our goal right now.
No, we'll hit 2K.
We're
by the time
recording
this video comes out.
Tuesday. 10th, August 10th, and then on this episode we'll release Friday. So I'm thinking by the time this episode drops, we're hitting 2K.
No, we'll hit it tonight.
I believe in that.
Also, I wish we could see. I always say this, but I think another milestone is I think we hit a mil views.
Mil views,
and I think that's a
I
think that's a big milestone.
In the last 60 days, we have 133,000 views, and that's without all of those early videos that did super well. So, I mean, 50K likes, you got to think.
No, I'm just thinking about it because I remember like the factor cap when you said like we're over 500 something.
That was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
A while ago, and we had like videos go off. So I just think that's a pretty good milestone. We're hopefully going to hit 2K as a milestone as season 1. We hit 50K likes as a milestone, and I think we could say we hit 1 million views as a milestone.
Yeah. We've always said this. We like TikTok was really our thing. We wanted to, that's where most social media nowadays is like, it's the easiest platform to really get yourself out there. Obviously, in the future, we want to transfer, people to YouTube, people to listen.
Different platforms.
Yeah, different platforms.
That never stopped.
Different platforms.
I've been screaming a lot of MLB recently, so I lost my voice.
We want to transfer to different platforms. And that will come with time because still we're like in like the grand scheme of things in all podcasts, we are still a very small podcast. We had our, shining moments, but at the end of the day, like we're like a lot of the times people see us on their For You page, it's the first time of them ever being aware of us, right?
Yeah.
So it's
but I also I believe in like the year thing. I think you have to do everything for a year first to then decide, like, are we going to continue to do this? Just thinking about it, we started April 9th was our first episode.
Yeah.
You have to give it a whole year
to really see
if this is what you want to do. And we have not even done this for half a year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We haven't done it for a while.
Yeah. But definitely with time, there will be followers lost. Like, we're not going to get engagement, and it's going to be hard to really propel it back when we do full on go into season 2 mode. But that's just our current situation, and it's something we're going to have to deal with. But I'm confident with season 2. Let's just talk about this is just my perspective of season 2. I think. Well,
one more thing. Yeah. If you're following or subscribed, don't unfollow or unsubscribe. Yeah. We're not quitting. We're not doing that. We're gonna be back. So just leave that as. You're gonna see. You're gonna get notified. Thing, right? All right. So just keep it there, and then you're gonna be notified.
And we will do the best of our ability to make sure you guys are in the loop with things, and what's going on with us, because there's almost 2,000 of you guys who are, whether you just liked a video or you actually had like a attachment to us and you liked watching our videos every day. we want to stick with you guys, and we don't want to seem like we're abandoning you guys. It's just, what our situation is. But I think let's go into season 2. I think with season 2, we need to really branch out. One thing I've really noticed is that people who have those connections and are able to collaborate with different creators who are also doing their own thing, that can really spark and turn things on, because even if it's just another person with 2,000 followers, at least it's someone who has that following, and our fans and their fans are, it's a connection. So I definitely think in season 2 I want to try and get people, even if it's like someone who just blew up on TikTok and it's like they're really not that well known, we can use our platform to share their story, and then they can use like their blowing up, and it's a hand-in-hand thing. So I think definitely more collaborations in season 2. I want to branch out, and I really
think
want
that was, you could go back. I don't think it was a voice crack.
It was kind of
no, you could go back. But I think that's very good, and I think being together is easier to branch out, and it's better for followers too, just to see different perspectives on things, different podcasts and stuff like that. So I think that's a good idea. We definitely want
to branch out for sure,
make more connections, do stuff with other creators, and I think that's just the
going back, right? One of the main reasons, if not the main reason, to do this was another source of content for you guys to be able to promote your music, not necessarily like using this platform to promote your music, but just to get yourself out there and make yourself into a an influencer type deal where you have a presence on social media rather than just your music. So and I think during this podcast there was sort of a pause on the music. I don't think that was because of like the time commitment. I just think it was sort of like a it wasn't, we were sort of drained out from music, I can say that. But I think that going back into like doing these hand in hand, and being able to use this platform to like promote the music and also tie it into the podcast, I think that can be powerful. And if you guys are still really pursuing the music platform, so I think that's something we need to do better on in season 2 if we're still pursuing trying to get the music as well as this going. But what else? Also Instagram, the plan for the Instagram was sort of to be like the TikTok, but it just didn't really make much sense because Instagram's a much different platform than TikTok. It's just follower based, people like follow you, and then
we don't have that. We don't have a big enough fan base yet, I think, to use the Instagram to what it needs to be used. But
I think in the future, though, if we're able to transfer those fans over, it's really going to be more of another way to just inform them without having to make a whole video about it, or post something on the story saying episode coming. Like, just keep them in the loop. We don't have a big enough following right now for it to be like, oh, let's post this and say our episode's out. It's not really, and obviously like with our break, it's not
ideal.
Not ideal right now.
We just got the Slim Chickens. Just
that was early on. When was this?
And then we have the trailer.
That was the first day.
Yeah, this was the first day, and then they reposted like the first day. That was wild because I do remember this. We released all the episodes, right? The first 5, and then the 6th episode.
You know what I want to actually talk about? What? We released the first 5, and like I posted on my Instagram, and like my like real Instagram, Hayden posted on his Instagram and stuff like that, and like people like from our school were like watching it, like sitting down, like actually watching it. Like people would text me like a picture of them watching it with other people and stuff like that, and I think it's just funny. Like there's nothing wrong with it, but I think it's just funny because people would ask me like later on, because like I'd never post on my Instagram about it anymore. They would be like, "You still making the podcast?" And I just thought it was funny because like I was like, like you could check, like it's every single day, but it's just like we didn't post on like our things.
Yeah, and honestly, that was probably like it was.
No, I'm not saying we should have posted. I just think it was like funny because they watch the 5 episodes.
Yeah,
like they would go through, be like, oh, who's on this? Let me watch this. Who's on this? Let me
But
watch
I also
this.
think it's like because we weren't necessarily that wasn't our demographic. Like we were gonna let TikTok really do its thing and find those people.
Yeah, I think once the TikTok started to do something, we were branching out to other audiences instead of just people we know.
Yeah, people we know, and like people. There are people who like do like follow the TikTok and they like they see the stuff and whatever, but it's more just like TikTok, like the algorithm just finds its ways and it will reach to a person that ends up liking our content. So no, but that is like
I just thought it was funny because like I'm saying like a handful of kids came up to me and said like, yo, you still doing the podcast stuff? And I was like, yeah, like just go to the TikTok. It's like every day. It was just because I only posted that one time and it was like, go check out these 5, and then I said go like the TikTok. Like that was I posted 2 posts and that was it.
Yeah, but it's probably just a thing of like, oh, they didn't see it again, so they thought it just went under the dust, but it wasn't. But it was just more of like it wasn't what we were going for. So, no, but let's talk about like some different. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to come up with things off the dome, but just like different things that happened. That, we can recollect on. And
before we kind of start that, I just want to talk about if you go to the first episode, not even the episodes in the basement, because they don't even know what that is.
Exactly.
But the first episode to where we are now, we've grown as a podcast
so much.
We've got new mics. The video just in a whole.
It flows. It's watchable. Yeah. These first few videos are not. Not very watchable.
When we first started, there was videos that we posted that literally would have like static.
Well, by the way, this is a terrible segment. So get away from the segment. Just like I just want to hear us talk.
I don't know what it is. It's the same camera. It looks like darker and like the video looks like you don't want. I wouldn't want to watch it as much. But now when we see it, it's just like better vibes, kind of.
Yeah. There's a lot of habits, I would say, that we definitely outgrew. Like, just like
there was times at the beginning where we would mostly me. I would start talking and I would talk for like 5 minutes and I wouldn't stop.
Then, we've gotten to the point where we know when to cut each other off and sort of make the most out of every conversation.
Also, you
I transitioned into a role.
First started with me and Matt, but. I feel like when you got on it, like kind of brought it together more because me and Matt, with you being behind the camera, and
it was disconnect, and
we couldn't really communicate as well as we can when we're all.
So I definitely think that.
I think everyone improved in different ways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Another thing in season 2. I think I want to sort of branch away from having so much segments
and then more into like a podcast.
Yeah, because
but that is
it's a unique factor to our podcast, and it's sort of like a guideline, and it helps us branch out. But sometimes I feel like we get so tunnel vision into the segments, we never really branch out as much, and it's sort of like on to the next thing, where we don't let conversations grow.
Yeah, so, I get what you're saying, and that's how you make it a podcast. But I do think, because Chuck, who was on the podcast,
multiple times,
3 times.
Yeah, he asked me, what's the difference between this podcast and other podcasts, and why do you think it would grow? What is I can't think of the word, but what is
what differentiates?
What differentiates?
What makes us unique?
Yeah, unique.
Yeah, unique. And I do think we should branch away from it, but I do think that's a uniqueness.
I like
there's
the segments.
There's no podcast that do those kind of segments. They might have other stuff, but it's not like that.
A lot of
I think that's a uniqueness that we have.
We do need to turn it. We need to.
No, I understand, but I don't think we should ever get rid of them.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Because these are things.
Because it's something people come back to. People come back to, and it becomes like Factor Cap is like people probably know what Factor Cap is now, because I'm not saying like a huge amount of people do, but I'm saying like they know that we do Factor Cap. They know like we did Who Are You. They know we do like the trivia. Like it's something people come back to, and it's recognizable. But at the end of the day, I do feel like we need to sort of stray away from just directly only having
because sometimes we just sort of
stop
conversations in the middle just to get to the next segment.
But we shouldn't do that. I've always been like, why are we doing that? And you've done that sometimes where you're like, yo, can you guys stop? And it's like, we're just talking, right?
But sometimes you guys do get carried away a little bit. You guys start arguing for yourselves instead of
what was I going to say?
For the podcast.
Yeah, because I've watched, there's some podcast that comes up on my For You page, and they're not just like a podcast. They talk about stuff. They like, it's not like how we do segments.
Mm-hmm. Is it the theory guys?
Like, just thinking about them, their thing is they think of theories, right? Yeah, I know it's like you might think it's like
although dumb. You might laugh at it, it works. They
found that niche and they know how to do it.
But like that's they're unique. Yeah, like, you knew by saying the theories guys. Like I knew who you were talking about. Uh-huh. I do think we should get away from it, but I never think we should
get rid of it.
Get rid of it. I think we should have something every episode.
Definitely, a lot of podcasts have like podcasts that are more like oriented on interviews, right? There's a lot there.
There's a lot that literally get a guest in and interview. Yeah, that's what they do.
There's podcasts that also have like sort of news breakdowns, like, and we tried doing that with the daily, like what's going on, in that sort of sense. But a lot of those, it's just like sticking to a script, right? And while we do stick to a transcript, I feel like the segments is like sort of, I don't know. It's good in a lot of ways, but in some ways it limits us and doesn't let.
I also think,
but we gotta just improve on that.
Yeah, I also think news, that's not our forte. Yeah. I think a personality, showing personality and doing things and having a good time is more gonna attract viewers than people aren't gonna watch us to know about news, because if they want to know about news, they could find many better like
a lot of news, like in
platforms.
News in a sense of just stating the facts is like different than sort of giving our opinion, right?
Yeah.
I like when we've done content where it's like a daily sort of news, like what's going on. I've always wanted it to be more give our opinions rather than tell everyone what's happening, right? So, but yeah, it's not really our thing. It's more personality, and we want to use the segments. We want to tell stories. We want to answer different questions and do that kind of thing. Show our personality while also relating it to pop culture and social media and music and sports and all that kind of stuff. So, I definitely think like we've done a lot of stuff where it's like, wow, that sucked. Like that was so stupid, whatever. But we've also done a lot of stuff where it's like, that was good. It just, and one thing I also want to note is like numbers. Like there are TikToks, right, that do numbers. Like think about this, right? The Charlie video, the first video that really went crazy. That is that's actually a horrible video. Mm-hmm. The reason it blew up was literally because people wanted to just know the answer at the end.
That's not the. It's the same video. It's not the one that.
No, this isn't the. No, I'm just saying. It's
we reposted a lot of time,
and that's the other thing, reposting. But no, I'm not saying it's the same video, but
this video, if you go to the, don't go to the first one, but just saying, if you went to the first one, there's a lot of comments that say this video is way too long. Like, why do we have to? Yeah. Why do we have to watch this whole thing?
And we kind of just got lucky with it. Yeah. We mentioned,
and like the boring thing, I think.
You've
done a great job of cutting it up.
Yeah, because I don't even have to look at what you guys are what's going on the screen. All I look at is if the levels, right? If it's a high level and someone's talking, I know that part's good. Cut everything else out that's silence. Getting rid of that dead space is so much better than having that dead air and then that adds onto the video. It gives someone a reason to swipe away. Like getting rid of that dead air, getting rid of that silence, makes the video so much better. Now, I did actually see a comment that said there were too many cuts.
I could see
sometimes that. Because
then if it's too much sense, then it's like, what?
But
like,
the thing is that sometimes you guys say things and I have to cut it so it makes sense rather than leaving it in there. Like there's sometimes where it's
like maybe don't use the clip then.
No, but it's not a bad clip. It's just the fact that like I want to get around some words that you use. Like you say a lot, and so I have to cut that.
Me?
No, I'm not. In general, everyone. So you're like So like I have to cut the because that's not enjoyable to
I
watch.
like when you we should put more music behind.
Those
the music behind is so great.
Dude,
if you put music behind like things on TikTok, like just put like sad music behind something, like it's just so sad. Like I don't know why.
Yeah, music can definitely change the emotion.
No, wait, what was that? People. What was that? Did you post the one where it was like be happy?
Yeah. It was in this. It was low. Wait, no. I'm thinking of a different video.
Wasn't that?
No, it was below. It was back.
Wait, go down. I think I see it. Oh wait, no, never mind.
It was lower than that. It was lower than that.
You sure?
I think if I'm thinking of the right one.
No, I thought it was.
Wait, go up.
No, it's in one of these spans where it's like where the Elon Musk.
Yeah.
No, it's so funny because it's like against what.
Look at the headphones we're using. And look at the 2 comments.
Wow, that put me in a good mood.
It's just because the music. No, the music does like sway your opinion on what the video is. But
like, you should just put like some sick music in the background.
The thing is that the videos that we have music on have not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we haven't
We haven't tried that niche.
Like,
but I don't think like it works.
I don't think it really is gonna make the biggest difference.
Sick. So like it's gonna be like some sad stuff. It's gonna be like, I don't know, and then it's gonna be sad music, and they're gonna be like,
wow, I feel bad for this kid.
No, it won't be like feel bad. It'll be like. You know when people just say, there's just on TikTok in general, like people will just say like a relationship thing, just such a bold like relationship thing, and there'll be sad music, and then the comments are like, I might send this to him, like everything's sad. Like you could like people could just make a bold statement like, I can't even think of one, but I don't know, just some relationship.
What did you
thing.
just say?
No, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Not really.
I've seen videos like that where it's like,
wish I could.
Where it's like,
well, I don't like
it's
them,
like
so
related.
Like,
yeah, it's like relating.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but all right. Let's do this. Quick question. I think we've done this before.
wait. I think I know what it is. No, it's like if your girl like does this, like leave her or whatever, I don't know. And this is sad music, and then people in the comments are like, yeah, like you should leave her and stuff, and everyone like comes together because that's sad music. All right, you're good.
Yeah. That's like that type of video is like not even 1% of TikTok.
I get those all the time. Maybe that's just me.
Wow.
All right.
You should get that checked out.
All right, go. 50.6 word.
Quick question.
Quick question. We've done this before, like favorite memory from the podcast. Out of the whole first season, what's just something that stands out that you just like always think back to?
Well, I have one. It might be the one I said for the first one, but like I'll try to think of another one after it. But so when we first started, when like the Charlie one, not that day, but like the week after.
Yeah.
I would remember seeing like waiting for the TikToks to post and going on my phone, and then like 10 minutes later just seeing the views go up, and it was just the vibe of when
we saw our first strike of success. It was just like, and it just went crazy. All right, let's think of specific, like that's just like that was a moment, right? But let's think of like something.
I have to think for this one.
Probably arguing with Jared about one-handed catches.
That's your favorite?
Yeah, that's my favorite. Can we see that clip?
Let's find it.
It's literally just me in the pink because I didn't have like anything to wear.
You in the jersey.
Oh, you're the Tyler Hero jersey?
Yeah, because I didn't have anything to wear that wasn't like what I have worn.
Where is this? Like we actually posted a lot.
We posted too many.
Where actually is this?
Just look at like. It was.
Or like when Mackenzie like commented.
The 8th episode.
No, actually, what's crazy if you like the DJ LeMay commenting is actually kind of crazy.
Oh yeah,
I forgot
those
about
are
that.
Milestones too.
It was before this. We
got a lot of people commenting
because that's the
famous.
Because we just reposted a lot. Here we go.
One-handed, it is not that crazy. The gloves they have and they're professional athletes. So you could do it. Yes, I could do it. There's a reason why there's multiple guys on them. There's no way that you would be able to.
Look at me just sitting there.
Dude, looking at all these things, one-handed
making it seem very hard. You have professional people that are.
Yes, I know, and you're at that skill level. You're at that skill level. These people are at their skill level.
I'm trying to think.
For a one-handed touchdown because it's not easy, but
don't make the black thing.
I'm gonna go with 360. I'm gonna go with 360 win. Touchdown! No, honestly,
You changed it. He's so mad.
I'm gonna go with one-handed catch. Just because he's doing
You're actually kidding.
Yeah. He deserves he doesn't deserve all this. Touchdown!
Like, that's way too long. Like, I guarantee no one actually watched the video. It's just so funny, though. Just because, oh my gosh. Like, look at this drought. No, actually, look at this drought.
Yeah.
60 views. Like
we're
getting 100 views was crazy.
No, look. That one that got like 300 views right there. I remember seeing it in school and being like, yo, we just got 300 views. That's how down bad we were.
No, we were down bad in this drought. We were in a really bad drought.
Wait. Go down. I want to see. Go down. This one. I want to see what the number was.
450K.
450.
And we were over. We were almost 500.
We were at 462.
Yeah. No, we were in a drought. Like, actually the biggest drought.
Oh, speaking of great clips, Matt got another haircut today.
Honestly, this is probably
Great clips. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. That was a good one, man.
No, that's not what.
Oh,
I just saw.
Oh,
I saw the
never going back to great clips.
I thought.
Can't go to great clips ever again.
Oh, that would have been good if I just went with it and pretend.
So, great clips if you're watching this, never going back. I'm sorry. No, because the size.
I like how many likes this got. 16.
Let me see.
This has more hair.
Let me see the other.
No, it's the same thing about today too.
How old's the lady who does it?
Like, she was like,
and she's like, oh, I did such a great job.
and she was like, you could come back Monday and Wednesday. I'm always here and I'll do it again.
Was she nice?
Nice lady. I'm not gonna name her.
Older lady?
Older lady. Nice lady. But all I'm saying.
Was it the same lady?
You gotta get my sides right.
No, I thought you were saying great clips. Like it's
No.
great clip. Oh, I was giving you respect. Wait, go down.
Oh, look at that.
What was Jack's?
The boxing video.
Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Rodrigo's driver's license has more views on YouTube than
I forgot this was an episode. This episode was so bad.
Cat. Let's go, Rice Cup. Let's go, Rice
No, this is actually such a dumb episode.
No, driver's license has like 208 mil.
Oh. Okay, you should see Alyssa Violet's part.
No, like the mic is so annoying.
Rice Cup has like 145 mil.
Wait, what even happened? Like,
If you're saying fact, then you're
wait,
saying
what? I don't even know. Like, I don't even know what happened. And we had a lot of reposts. The
Yeah.
reposting was what was their downfall. But then we came to a good strategy, and
We
it
came
worked.
back.
This was a good.
Ray has more followers on these.
Well, it was like a good view and like
But when we started doing
dailies.
yeah.
Can we just talk about everyone who we've had on the podcast?
Yeah, no, let's. All right,
Okay.
tier
let's-
list.
No, let's
Wait,
actually do that.
Can
Let's
we
do that.
list? Can we list everyone? And like
So,
we could
alright,
talk,
wait,
and
hold
we
up.
could count Dylan. We could count Dylan.
Yeah,
Okay, so
'Cause
let me just say
We
something.
made some clips with him.
This might be biased because he's my friend, but
Mm-hmm.
I've heard from other people who actually watch the podcast
Mhm.
that Danny Ferg was an S tier guest on the
Ooh.
show.
All right, here we go. Chuck. Okay, Chuck is unique because it's he would just it was
Love
just
Whisperer got annoying.
yeah no it
did,
was
it
very
did.
fast, yes, but
Chuck is a character.
It's just
I love having
I think
Chuck
the first
on.
time we did it with him, like the first
yeah,
time,
it was
So
enough.
fun.
it got
No, because then it turned into this is just the same advice, and like it's not Chuck's fault.
No,
It's
but
just like
No,
there's
I
not
think-
much more we
Yeah.
I
can go
think,
from there.
I think we got we paid a toll. How do you like? What's a saying? A saying
did it
that
enough.
says
Yeah.
that we got into his head when we said this needs to be. You need to keep this PG compared to what
Oh,
he
yeah.
did downstairs.
Yeah.
And the more we did it, he would just go like, I think you got to drop her, and that was his advice.
No,
No,
no, no,
but-
no. It wasn't even Chuck. I feel like the segments were bad for Chuck's episode.
No,
Yeah,
it's
and
not
it
that
was
they were
very
bad.
early
It's just
on.
that we did so many of it. We did so
Yeah.
much of
Yeah.
it.
And no, and Chuck pissed me off on the podcast.
the last one, yeah.
No,
I'll give him A tier.
I'll give him A or B. I think
I give him A tier.
I think he was.
He doesn't deserve.
He started off S, except we exploited his content too much. Like we exploited him too much.
Yeah, we tried. Yeah.
Oh, we can't forget about these
look
guests
at the
right
most
here.
viewed. Look at the most viewed.
I don't even understand.
We can't forget about these guests right here.
This episode, all right, the first episode we recorded, I felt like that was a really good episode. I don't remember like what it was though.
Oh
the first
yeah,
one we did with them
because we messed it up.
Let me give you guys a timeline. Let me give you guys a timeline of this episode.
That was such a long.
That was the longest night.
Oh
We started recording.
It was so hot in here. It was so hot
at 9:30, I'd say, because Matt had work until like 8. He got here at like 8:30. Maybe we started recording at 9, right? We recorded for like an hour and 10 minutes or something, and then all of a sudden the whole thing deletes. Right?
I mean that's happened multiple times.
So
that's something I should know.
At this time,
that's
it was
something we gotta get.
No, we'll
Yeah,
talk to them.
perfect.
We'll talk to them about that.
Hello?
But like
Right.
at this point, it was like 10 o'clock, 10:30.
I went and got some
And
Slim chickens.
he's like, all right, I'll just make a whole new episode. I'll just
on the spot. Like I grinded. I was just.
But yeah, so Matt and Bree went to go get food.
Mm-hmm.
They came back. We ate it. We didn't stop recording that night until like 12:45.
Yeah.
Is basically.
Also, another thing to mention, bro, doing V's like, it was just
bad.
It was just bad because like.
Oh my
it wasn't
gosh.
intriguing.
If
Like,
we were
I had to. No, this actually
those are
took the
boring.
longest time. Like this
Those are
actually
boring.
took me the
Stupid.
longest
Those are
time to
actually
edit.
boring.
It's because we could do that if maybe we blow up and we become a
Yeah, and
huge
then
podcast
people- but,
and we
like,
make a whole separate
But,
account for clips.
but literally, we had
This
so
was not
many-
needed when we
not
first started.
necessary at all.
No, and they were boring.
It's the same.
No, it's
content
literally
as
just-
that.
it's literally
just
just- I
cut
can't
off.
watch
Yeah,
them.
I understand. You got to be in the mood to watch a full episode.
All right, but who are we saying that? Like, what guests are we ranking next? Are we doing the girls?
Yeah, that was like.
Are we doing them as a group?
Yeah.
Are
Okay,
them
so
separate?
this
You
is-
want to separate them?
No,
you can't
them as a
separate them.
group.
You can't
Them as a
separate
group.
I'll give
whoa,
them.
whoa, wait, hold on. Before you talk.
Oh my god.
I think maybe if we have them on again, and we might have them on again, I think they could do better.
Yes.
But
for sure.
I'm gonna, and also I said something on the podcast that my girlfriend didn't like, and Brie, you know this, and I don't know exactly what it is, but I said something she didn't like.
And then
so
she got mad.
So after that, me and her had a little argument. Brie, you know this, but it was my fault. I'm sorry, Brie. I don't know what I said, but
No.
I'm gonna
Go
give
to-
it. Hold on, I'm gonna give this a C. I'm gonna give this a C because I think
Because we also had to re-record it.
we
but
had to
that's-
re-record. I'm gonna give it a C because
Yeah.
I don't think they were comfortable,
They weren't.
right?
weren't.
But
We,
when
took
they
till the
we didn't
end,
make our
dude.
guests
but-
comfortable
but-
at the beginning.
No, but when they talked, I felt they did a good job. I think they did
Yeah.
a fine
I think
job,
towards the
and
end,
they were interesting.
They became more comfortable.
Yeah, towards the end. So I
Yeah.
think if they come back and are more comfortable, I definitely see they could be B
If
or
you
A.
go to this
so
video,
I'm gonna say C.
I really don't want to go into any more videos.
no, but Matt was
It's
being
S?
such a jerk to Brie at the end. Of
Julia was not having me. Julia didn't like me in this episode. I could tell.
Jared,
Oh, Jared is a
Wait, hold
low-key
on. So
underrated.
it's S A
B, C, D.
Is
F.
D the last one or F?
It doesn't really matter. If any of them are like, I don't think any of them. Are.
Okay, I was just making sure. Yeah,
Like-
so I would give the girls as a group C.
Yeah.
No, like
You could agree?
alright, Jared is first time. I said it was. I said it was a good
he's
episode
underrated.
on the spot.
He's underrated. I'm giving Jared an A.
because he just got not pissed. Like that
No,
was.
I'm
like,
giving
yeah.
Jared an A. Jared, if you're watching this, if somehow you see miraculously you see this, you get an A from me.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think Jared did do better than I thought. He talked, right?
Yeah.
I think that's
That's a big thing
And
we need in
being
the guest.
being able to be comfortable,
Yeah.
I think Jared got to the point where he was comfortable.
Yeah.
So, he's A or
He's
B.
like a B probably.
I'm
for
gonna
me.
go with B.
Yeah.
All right. We
Chuck
can give
came,
him a, we can give him a
Chuck
B and
came
a
back.
half.
We already been over Chuck. He's still an A, but he could have been an S if we just
Yeah.
I don't know. We just had to work things like things didn't fall into place with Chuck. Also, remember when we used to do V? Remember when we used to? I have to do both camera angles, and you don't understand like how much.
Do we still put the intros to
More.
the beginning of our videos? Cause
Yeah.
You
No, like I don't even want to go into it, but like a lot of unnecessary stuff.
Okay, let's get this episode. That's an F. That's an F.
This is like a C or a D because they weren't engaging and they didn't talk.
Oh, we're not doing F. Give them a D. They get the.
I'll give them a D.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like no hard feelings.
No, I don't.
They're not even gonna watch this, but like.
No, I don't think they were comfortable.
Yeah, they weren't comfortable.
I don't think we were doing things that they really wanted to like.
Yeah.
Talk about.
Yeah.
So.
Kenny's an S.
Yeah, Kenny's an S. Even though you weren't there for like the ending.
The ending was
look
the
at
best
this.
part.
It's an hour and 45 minutes. Like
how long did you guys take?
No. You left at like 10:45. Kenny was here till like 11:30 at least.
Yeah, he was here so long because Kenny just wants it to keep going. Like he finds it fun.
Yeah.
He doesn't realize like people are gonna go listen to it and then like they're gonna have to go through and listen. Like he just kept going and going.
Hour 44.
Which
is. I'll give him an S.
Yeah, he's an S.
No, if you go to Kenny's second episode, also it was a long episode. Also, an hour and a half.
Where is he? Yeah, hour and a half. Tyler.
He just keeps talking.
No, but I like Tyler's energy. Yeah. He was bubbly. Like he was like
bubbly.
No, but that is a word.
Yeah,
like Tyler was like he was talking, you know, and like you could hear him on the mic.
Low key, I give him an A.
I give him an A too. I give him an A.
And he felt. I feel like he felt comfortable. Like he felt like he was just.
Ty just goes out there and does whatever.
Yeah. He's speaking of comfortable on the podcast, Kenny literally comes on here and he acts like he owns the thing.
Yeah, and
can you watch some of Kenny's? Because I want to like refresh my memory.
Like the newer one.
Yeah, because I'm giving.
No, look at the intro of this. Look at the intro of this.
No, I've seen this intro so much.
This is how comfortable he is on the podcast.
Because Kenny just goes with it. He just goes with it.
Stop the Cat podcast, episode 19, and we're back here with a.
Shout out my mom.
Catty, you're back. Let's go.
No, but he also didn't want to be here today. That day.
Wait, can you like just skip? Because I'm giving him an S tier, but I need to.
I don't know like where you want me to go.
I just want like when we're talking about
like,
something, just go to the middle. Just go like to middle.
No, like you can't just go to.
That was the. This is the last. Oh, because we went through all the episodes after this.
What do you mean?
You went into Google Drive and you went into all the episodes.
Yeah, I think Kenny's an S. I think being entertainment, being not.
He has no off switch. He just keeps going.
What am I trying to say? Being entertaining,
yes.
Being comfortable, and being loud enough for them to hear.
Yeah, that's a big thing, yeah.
I think he's an S. So, yeah. Tyler's an A. Jarrett's a B. Right. Girls are C.
Danny Ferg, you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want, but I'm giving him an S. Danny Ferg's episode was one of, if not my favorite episode to record.
No, Danny Ferg did really good. I'm giving him an A.
I'm giving him at least an A.
I'm giving him
maybe an S.
Yeah, and we already have Jared. No,
Danny Ferg. I do agree with you. I think Danny Ferg was very entertaining. I think he was a great guest. I think him. I think he could have been a little louder. Yeah. But I think that's just him as like a person.
But he was willing to talk.
I definitely can see why he could be an S. Like I see what you're saying. He's definitely an A. So I'm gonna give him an A.
And then we have Dylan, which wasn't an episode aired. Dylan, like
I think at the beginning he started off not talking a lot, and then but then he
found his ways to get into conversation.
But then there was that one time that we brought up someone that we don't.
He just went off. He just went off. No, but like that's like a skill that you really have to learn doing this is knowing like how to not cut people off in a way where it's like shut up, don't talk, but it's more just like when to interject, because like if you have something in your head and you're like waiting, interject, like that's something like we've all gotten sort of used to. And and then what about me as a guest?
Well, Dylan, I haven't answered that.
You count as a guest?
I was gonna give Dylan B or C.
Yeah, he's like a C.
Yeah, I say if he gets another episode, he could do better. His rating up.
Yeah. I'll give him a B.
And then me as a guest, because I was an original member of this.
You was a guest over there. You talked an awful lot for not being in front of the camera.
But I needed to this.
I'll give you an A.
I needed this to go how I envisioned everything. You know, like the times where we were doing buy, sell, hold, and you wouldn't even say what you were talking about, like would piss me off. That's just like little things like that. Bad. Like little things like that, like where I would just be like over and over again, like making like I don't know. But I like this role that I'm in, and
I'll give you an A.
And do you like me in this role that I'm in? Or do you want to go back to how it was?
I think at the beginning, I'm not going to lie, when we first started doing you on the podcast every episode, I was iffy about it. But now...
Something's going on with your hair in this one.
Now I've...
Where?
This one.
No, because that's the episode that you said that you just woke up and you walked over.
Oh, yeah, I just woke up.
Over here. But back to what I was saying. I think I realized that you being in front of the camera... brings the podcast together kind of and makes it more smooth, and it's necessary.
We don't have really anything else. Like we went over pretty much everything.
I think we should go over factor cap.
What? That's separate.
Oh, that's separate.
That's after.
Oh, gotcha.
So let's just wrap things up here and just give our final, goodbyes kind of until our farewells till we're back. So, yeah, what are we gonna say?
I'm actually not going anywhere, but I won't be in. There's no more.
We're going off to school. We're gonna be.
I'm gonna still be living here. So
thank you for following us. Thank you for watching us.
Even if it was just a minute of your time, thank you.
Follow Matt Siskowski. Follow Hollywood Hey Dog, and follow Slam TV on Instagram. Give us a follow. You could see what's going on. If you really care about our personal life, we'll post some stuff. You'll see what's going on. Me at college, everything.
We'll try and keep the TikTok updated. We know a lot of the fans.
So follow our Instagram.
We know a lot of the fans. A lot of the fans are from TikTok, so we'll try and keep it updated, even if it's not like a professional sit-down video. We'll try and reach out to people. Another thing, lives. Like even if you guys just do a live stream when like we can get when we're all together, like just to get that back in the loop of things.
Yeah, I might crank some lives in the dorm if you want to send me the
login. Yeah.
Matt, are you sure you know how to log into a TikTok account?
Yeah, honestly, Matt.
Remember that one night?
My roommates will help me.
That one night you spent at least a half an hour trying to figure out how to.
Your mixtape, like it was not working.
No, that still hasn't worked.
Oh.
No, that
we're in the basement.
You're not the most technical.
No, you want to try it? Something's wrong with iMovie. I'm saying it actually doesn't work. Okay. I thought you were gonna talk about me making a second TikTok account.
Remember that night we were playing 2K? We were playing 2K. It was the same night that he got on at midnight.
That still
he
hasn't
walked
worked.
down the stairs and he dropped his food or something, and then he had to clean it all up.
Oh my gosh! No, that was the worst night.
And then 10 minutes later, after he got on to the actual PS4, he's like,
I'm gonna make
a new TikTok account. He spent 30 minutes figuring out how to make a new account.
Or when you logged out of your SoundCloud account and you lost every single song you had saved.
I'm pissed. It's still I can't get it.
Most untech savvy person.
No, I can't get it.
All right, we'll be back for plenty more stories. We'll be back for plenty more stories.
Hey, we'll have a lot of stories.
Yeah, a lot of stories. We'll have a lot of stories, a lot of different experiences.
Even me. Yeah, because there's gonna be a while until we until you think we'll have like dailies, like every not dailies. Like I'm talking about like videos, like every now and then.
I think it's more about a video. I don't think an episode is needed.
Yeah, no, little videos here and there. Yeah, we can chime in.
Yeah, I definitely want a guest. Like that's not one of our friends to be on.
Yeah, we want a new guest, or
I mean, November 19th. I'm going to be talking to Kid G, so I might be able to get him on.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right.
Well, thanks for watching.
We'll be back better than ever. I can't say very soon because it probably won't be very soon, but we will be back.
ASAP.
So make sure to stay followed to the TikTok, stay subscribed to the YouTube, Instagram.
I remember when I said follow Matt Siskowski on Instagram.
Make sure to follow him. He's trying to get his rep up. And what's our farewell sentence?
Stay smooth, stay with the groove, and stay drippy.
And the
first way we started off,
and that's how
the first way we ended off the first video.
I'm pretty sure, like, how do we even? It was just like we want a memorable ending.
Yeah, and I always have that on the end of the sheet, and I will have that. All right,
stay smooth, stay with the groove.
We'll be back for the next episode. Peace out.
Thanks for watching.